episode 5 of our electronic music jam sessions, and I want to say right away to start that I'm celebrating around this time 20 years of music production. So 20 years ago I had the chance to get my hands on a notebook, and a copy of Rebirth was installed in it. It absolutely blew my mind. First time I fiddled a little bit with it. The second time, brought the notebook to the club, plugged it into the big sound system, and I spent 6 or 7 hours jamming, into a super big sound system in a DJ booth, and I had really probably one of the best time of my life so far. It got me to discover that I could do electronic music, and even with Rebirth, it was real time. I was tweaking it, changing things. Used to have an audio tape recording. Sadly, I lost it. I would have loved to share it with you guys, but yeah, 20 years producing music now, so this is just a little fact that I wanted to put in. So 20 years, we're gonna jam today. I got Logic project open here, 122 BPM. It's gonna be techno-y, deepy, who know, deep tech, melodic, I don't know. So 122 BPM, 48,000 kilohertz. This is a blank project, there's absolutely nothing in it, so I will do everything from scratch, and I will let you guys know what is happening like any of our previous music production jam. And of course, again, so you know, if you don't watch the whole video, of course, again, all this template that I will create, this project I will create, will be available on wemixdancemusic.com for $5. I think it's a really good deal to get a 2-minute style, like a project that you can open in Logic Pro in this case and have fun with it. I will not use any other plugin than the ones in Logic Pro, so that's super easy download. It work. So here we go. I don't know what's gonna come out of it today. Feels good. 20 years making music. I mean, it's a long time. Maybe for some, just spoke to somebody. It was like, I'm at 30. I'm like, okay, then 20 is not, it's and he's still going and he's happy with it. So okay. Oh, I have a bass here, which is not what I'm gonna start with. So I'll grab this kick here. It's a nice deep techno techie kick, so I'm gonna start with that. I'm not exactly on time, but quantize exist exactly for this matter. Exists, I would say. Sorry for my unperfect English, but I'm actually French Canadian primarily, so French was my first language, then English kind of became my first language, so it's sometimes confusing for me to say, and now Spanish too, so yeah. Alright. For the kick, as a start, so this is nice. They mixed it exactly like I like it. Minus 10 dB. I give myself a little bit of room to maybe crank it up later. So minus 10, minus 8, minus 10, minus 9, depending on how you feel it really. But basically, to me, this is a good start. This kick is good, but I'm not too certain. I feel it was a bit too subby for me. So you have the sub and the body. I don't like the sub. The body is nice. A bit of distortion envelope. A bit more on the punchy side or on the long side. I like this punchier kind of type. That's good so far. Compressed enough to my taste. So I'm gonna take some shortcuts because we're making a track with you guys. I don't want to take all day. Whoa, that is some freaking heavy snare drums, guys. Whoa. So this is great. So with this drum machine designer, I can just go here and in real time I'm looking, yeah, that's good. I'm looking for something not too long. See, this is a bit reverby. I like this. This is cool. This is totally fine. Like I said, I'm gonna go quick, so we're able to build the basis of a track quickly, so you guys don't get bored. Oh, I have to bring it up. So after making, I don't know really honestly how many tracks that I started in my life, but must be in a couple thousands. You know, how many track that I finished? I think my Beatport catalog at 250, 300. You know, plus the templates that I've done now, it's probably in the 500-600. So, you know, over 20 years, I don't even think it's a much. You know, when you think about it. But there was a time I didn't produce so much. In the last 10, I definitely just produce constantly. Is what I've been doing. So. Okay, I kind of know where those goes usually. So for a techno track really, or deep tech track, I would start really with the percussion. Some people maybe start with synths. For me, if this is all about the drums really, and then you're gonna have some minimal elements, some effects, some progressions. But really, we're talking about the beat here. Not sure about this hi-hat. Yeah, that I like. Simple, tiny, doesn't take too much room. That's good. I would probably do an open hat here. I'm gonna mix it properly in a second, guys. Just have to put it where it belongs. At least this is how I build my tracks. Everybody get their own processes, you know. I think you should really be creative and do what works best for you. So I like that sound here, just a bit off beat on the third. Okay, I'm gonna put a shaker in there and we're gonna make some I like shakers personally. I don't think I can make a track without shakers anymore. So what I am doing, if you guys don't know, alternate and play with this so you're able to change the MIDI, and then of course I've been triggering those channels here that are already bust to different drum sounds. So of course this is in Logic, so maybe it doesn't apply to all of you guys, but it's good to know. I wouldn't say it took me 20 years to be able to make beats like that, but it surely took me a long time to be able to do it this fast. Experience really helps. A bit of a delay without. Am I on the right channel or something? Oh, I'm on the hi-hat channel. Jesus. Oh, it's better like that actually. The setting they put in this are not good. They're not good at all. What is this? How about I just stick a delay designer in there or something, because this is not good. Oh, this is like a simple 132 slow pan. Maybe a bit less of the wet mix. So we got that 808 kind of drum feels with some fat drums, hi-hats. Maybe another. Let's try to insert these drums. So this drum is actually here. Like that here. So you can hear in the first drum sequence. Second. Not exactly what that was it. We could go full. I'm gonna join this here. We can go all out, almost tribally, you know, and if we really wanted to. And then I would probably add one here. Yeah, I like that. It's gonna give us this. The thing is, if you put too much drums, there's not gonna be room for the melodic elements. So while I love to build tons of layers of drums, I think it's also could be a drawback later on. I got something there. I got this. Ooh. I think something like that. Key change, maybe a little. More in the patterns, I think. Try to follow the drums. Okay. So with MIDI it's easy. I like those two here and this one here. This is definitely a keeper. I'm not sure if I even need any more than this with the drums, so I'm gonna take just this little chunk here. I'm gonna make it into a full pattern, and then maybe it's gonna work. Yeah. Excellent. I will take this key again. Oh, and then I'm maybe here. So I'm going to put a counter bass line, because it's better when there's more sometimes. Depending on what you're talking about though. So I'm going to into my other synthesizer here, Retro Synth, another excellent Logic plugin. Sorry for the shuffle, guy. I tend to shuffle fast. Maybe for some people it's like, oh my god, Jesus, stop. No, this is like the way, this is the speed I work usually. So I have a creative juice, I have a certain momentum, and I want to keep it going, so I have to go tack 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 and then fine, you know, and then move on, not gonna dwell on trying to find the perfect sound. If it sounds good in it. Ooh. Oof. That was punchy. And we can also switch here quickly. No, definitely not. No. That's very techno. I think I would put it a bit longer. So guys, because I'm a progressive trancey kind of guy most of the time, I'm gonna do my very best not to turn this into a prog house trance track, because you know I start like that and then I build and I'm gonna have the melodies and this and that. So I'm gonna do my very best to keep it minimal or techno or you know something like that. Secondary ruler here. I'm gonna make it into I'm a bit confused about the time here. What the 15, 11, 10 seconds, 12, what? Okay, got it now. 30 seconds. I'm gonna make it right away into approximately 2 minutes, which will be our final template. And then I'm gonna start building this into a little bit of a track, like accentuating some effect, maybe put some drones, some pads, some effects, some drum rolls, you know. This is a bit loud. I heard when I was making it earlier, I heard this snare was very nice, so I'm gonna create another drum designer channel. So I just literally replicated it, and I would love to hear like a snare roll with this, because the snare is perfect for this. Just make some little pattern variation, and because it's a supplemental one, that means what I mean by that is not the main snare. I want to process it, you know. To me, it needs some compression. Too quick. I want it to be too punchy. To take too much space in the low end. Because it's a very present, there's a lot of hits, so I'm gonna save this and call it 20 years. Yeah, 20 years. Yeah, what I hear on top of it, I don't know if it's the same for you guys or maybe I'm totally psycho. But when I make this, you think things come to my head, you know, things definitely come to my head. And for this, I was about to use silent, but I said I will not use external plugins. So let's try to find the 303 sound in this user channel. Bass. No, not this type of bass at all. Synthesizer, arpeggiator, cinematic. It's going to go in synthesizer. EDM, lead, EDM chords. Soundscape strings, experimental. EDM chord then. Am I selected this thing? Oh, I'm not on musical keyboard. Whoa. I wanted a 303. Or something acid. Oh, I think I had something. No. Some acid. So I really don't know if it's gonna work in the mix, but this is what it came to me, so I'm like, okay, maybe I'm gonna try that. Yeah, this is actually super. This is better than I even expected, so thanks, Apple. So, like I said in many time in my videos, I am not a composer, so for me keys and stuff, well, I can, you know, get my way around making some melodies and stuff. I'm not a pro, but I still want to keep it in tune, you know, so let's check. Alchemy, this is another Logic synth. There's different types of 303s here, so let's do it. Here. So I think I like this one best. And actually, I don't think we need a key change. Yeah, that's great. Maybe you've seen some things there. Oh, something. Did not. Mix this beast a little bit. I already have a bass and stuff, so try to do a filter filter, but a bit of resonance because it's a 303, so. Guys, think we have something to build a track out of that or something? I think so. I'm gonna take another 5 minutes, so half an hour for these episodes. What I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna put another extra hour or so into making this project into like a cleaner template with a better mix. But you know, for now, I think we should start to build a bit of a track, you know, with some parts and stuff. We started with that, guys, huh? I think I'll start with something like that. Maybe not those quick snare, no? Oh, this is necessary, yeah? You do create a lot of rhythm in there. A little bit of a... So if you know me, guys, you know I love automation. So I put it on touch here, push play, play with this here, go on to the channel here. I forgot to put one of the function up here, track zoom, show automations. Oh no, remove this, show automations. Oh, it didn't work because I was on musical typing. Okay, now it is on touch. Now it's recorded the movement here. So check this out. To maybe put a bit of a tease in there for the acid part that will come in later, because this is going to be only two minutes, so let's hear it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I think here we should open. Just completely like here. Again, exactly the same as I've done earlier with the touch. Ow! So there's some accumulation of automations at the starting point, which create this bit of violent little thing there. So those effects are cool, and they come straight up from filter opening and closing, you know. my way to introduce my main lead. You can see it now. I'm going to 6. I'm gonna go all the way to here, building it. Again, I think this is worthy of playing with those snare drums filters here. At the same time, creates a movement always. Since we have the possibility to. When Acid was born in the 1990s, didn't have the chance to write as much automation as they could, so it was a very different time with very different possibilities, but they still did some sick tracks. So imagine we can do today. Yeah, that is sweet. I like that very much. I'm just gonna do a little bit of the kind of a drop here, and then it's gonna be time to do some other matters. Oh, I lost my 303. Oh, I think it dropped here. Oh, I'm not. Put the drop at the wrong place. Uh-oh. So it build. Should I drop it? I like to drop things. At 33 minutes. I think that's it for me, guys. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this 5th episode of the Electronic Music Jam Sessions with me, Mikas. Like I said earlier, I'm going to bring some guests in. For now, I'm starting this movement of people, literally jamming on music in real time. I think you should just do it, man. Just show it to people. People are interested. They want to see what you're doing. What is your processes? I think there's literally no processes. You just go for it, man. Practice, push, practice. And if you're interested in processes and things like that, I've written a really good article on our blog and also did a vlog about creativity and what is the processes that could bring you to be more creative, to have a bigger output and stuff like that. It is on our blog at wemakedancemusic.com. But if you're still watching, you have to smash that like button. Forget to say it. Smash that like button a couple times. It's gonna give more likes. Maybe. When you push that elevator button a couple times, it comes faster, man. This is a fact. Anyway, so if you're still watching, you can use the code MIKAS, MIKAS, in the checkout and get half price off your next purchase. And until next time, may the sounds be with you.